I'm Sharon Vaknin for Flavorcraft, and today we're making homemade Pop Tarts. I know, when I first saw this recipe, I was just so confused because now that you're making your own Pop Tarts, you can really fill them with whatever you want. But today I'm going to show you s'mores filling and pumpkin pie filling. Now, Kellogg's makes its own s'mores filling, but I guarantee you this is going to taste much better because it's homemade. Now, let's start with the pumpkin pie filling. We have 1 can of pumpkin puree. You can buy the pumpkin pie filling already pre-made in the can. Now, that'll come with all your spices and sugar, but everyone knows it just tastes better homemade. That's why we're making homemade Pop-Tarts. So let's get that can in there. And the next thing we're going to add is about a tablespoon of brown sugar along with our spices. So we have ginger, and if you have pumpkin pie spice pre-mixed, just go ahead and use that, same thing. Ginger, we have our nutmeg. I like to eyeball it, but if you were to measure this out, it would be about half a teaspoon. And of course, ground cinnamon. I put a little bit too much, but I love cinnamon, so it's okay. And now, here's the secret. I'm adding some orange zest. I think it adds a really nice kick. So we're doing about, I don't know, a few grates right here. We have our orange zest in there. Now let's stir it up. Now, of course, these aren't the healthiest breakfast choices. I wouldn't serve this to my kids or anything for breakfast, but in the middle of the day, if you want something sweet, whatever, why not? Okay, so our pumpkin pie filling is complete. It's done. Let's set that aside. And all we need to do for the s'mores is actually get chocolate chips. I have mini chocolate chips because those will melt a little bit easier in the oven, in the Pop-Tarts, and mini marshmallows. Yes, so good. It's so tempting to eat these out of the bag, but we're saving them for the Pop-Tarts. So let's assemble our Pop-Tart. Now, for the dough, I've opted to use pre-made dough that I picked up at the grocery store. It'll look like this when you buy it. Usually they come in packs of 2, so just pop them out after you've thawed them and roll it out into a flat piece of dough. And now let's fill them up. So take one fun rectangle, and for the pumpkin pie, it's really easy. Just put a tablespoon of filling in the middle, and then we are going to wash the edges with some egg because we want them to stick together, and these will easily open in the oven if you don't make sure of that. And then take your second piece of dough, stretch it out a little bit, and just seal the edges. Just like that. And just push the filling around a little bit. There you go. There's one pumpkin Pop-Tart. And if you are the toaster strudel type, you can use puff pastry. And also, fill it with whatever you want. You can use jam. And if you do use jam, mix it with a little bit of cornstarch. It'll thicken it up. You can use Nutella. I'm dying to try Nutella. And if you use Nutella, you can add nuts, whatever. It's all yours. And the last thing you want to do is add some ventilation. So I'm going to cut 2 slits in these guys. It'll be really pretty when it comes out of the oven, and it lets the air out, otherwise you'll have explosions in your oven. So I'm going to finish these up. I'm going to make the rest of my Pop-Tarts, and I will be right back. All right. All right, I've got my first batch of Pop Tarts ready to hit the oven, but first they have to go in the fridge for 30 minutes to chill, uncovered, and then they're going to go in the oven at 350 degrees until they're just golden brown. Because remember, you want to be able to reheat these. So here we go, and I will be back to show you how to glaze them and how to make them look beautiful. Pop Tarts are out of the oven, and they smell and look so good. And I'm so happy I made them mini size because they're so cute this way. Everything is cuter and better when it's mini. But before we can try them, let's make the glaze. You're going to add 1 cup of powdered sugar with about 3 tablespoons of your choice of liquid. It can be water, it can be milk, or it can be soy milk in my case. There you go. You have your glaze. And I'm going to use it to top these Pop Tarts by just taking a little spoonful and, oh my gosh, so good. Just like that. They look just the way you buy them at the grocery store, except better. And again, if you're going to do it with puff pastry to emulate the toaster strudels, you can use the same thing. You can also get creative, melt some chocolate and swirl some chocolate on top. Or, I don't know, if you come up with something interesting, tell me. Leave me a comment. Okay, now our Pop Tarts are glazed. And what I should really do is let them cool, but the moment I saw the marshmallow bubble outside of the little air vents, I can't resist. So I'm going to try one right now. I don't know which one it is. It could be marshmallow, s'mores, it could be pumpkin. Pumpkin. Oh my god. That is so good! Okay. I think this one is a s'mores. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Alright, I think I found the s'more Pop Tart. And I'm gonna try it. And this is the 3rd Pop Tart I'm trying, so it better be s'more. That is amazing. So, go ahead, make these, and like I said, get creative. Fill it with whatever fillings you like. For Flavor Craft, I'm Sharon Vaknin, and I'll see you next time.